Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is the first game of 2016, a new year and hopefully new replays, question mark. I mean, right now, I guess the end of December, beginning of January is the worst time for my channel because there's literally no replays coming out, and that's the struggle I'm actually finding myself in. Last year was different because I was still stuck on WCA, and yeah, I mean, there's WCA replays, but I don't want to do that because I usually get stuck with WCA for a very long time unnecessarily, and then I miss out on modern games, even though I guess the strategy is pretty much the same for many years. Either way, I hope the guys have enjoyed so far 2016 and more to it for, or hopefully you guys have enjoyed 2015, sorry. But yeah, if you guys have noticed, I have gone down to 4:3 resolution. I'm still rendering with the 69 resolution, however, or aspect ratio, because I intend to do something with those black bars. I don't know what it's going to be, maybe similar to Back to Warcraft, but for now, I'm still thinking. So Night Elf Mirror once again. We are going to have Colorful spawning in as the purple Night Elf player in the top left. I assume this is Colorful, since it is a mirror and both players are, you know, their non-formal names, it's very hard to actually tell. His opponent will be, from the website, it says Una. Una is a long-time World Elites player. I'm not sure if World Elites actually cares about Warcraft 3 anymore, so these players are probably just under the clan tags, based on nostalgia or whatever. So he will be playing the pink Night Elf, and yeah, I haven't had a pink player in quite some time. It actually made me to create a template for pink players for my name tags on the top left. So yeah, it's pretty good. Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter here. Both players, it seems like they're gonna start on different locations. Una will be going for the Null Overseer camp, meanwhile Colorful will be taking out this Rock Golem camp. Rather difficult camp to actually take down, but with the assistance of two Wisps, maybe that Ancient of War will actually stay itself alive. I've also, speaking of changes, I've also changed the overlay a little bit, and I've upped the audio levels from now on, because I've noticed that compared to other channels, my channel is actually one of the quietest, so yeah, hopefully guys you don't get disturbed too much, or at least surprised all that much in the beginning of the game. If you got surprised, then I apologize. Circlet versus the Slips of Agility and the Greater Mana Potion. I guess it's kind of equal, honestly. The added health from the extra strength is kind of equalized with the, I guess, added damage with the extra agility point. So what are these players going to go for, I wonder? It seems like the Hunter Soul has been spotted by Una, and it seems like Una has already completed his Hunter Soul, so he will be going for early Huntresses as well as Colorful. It seems like Colorful might slack off a little bit as his Hunter Soul is yet to be completed, therefore no Huntresses just yet. It's been a while since we had a Huntress opening from both Night Elf sides, so it'll be interesting to see how this will turn out to be. Level 2 on both Demon Hunters, I believe. The Mana Potion gets sold, as I guess that does make sense. It's kind of extra way to extra mana to get burnt by your opponent. Boots gets picked up for both sides. A Dust for Colorful as well, so maybe he's looking to pick up a couple of archers. Not that likely, since we don't have many archers available for Una. He has plenty of Huntresses, but I don't know how well he can actually get them low enough. Shadow Priest might get picked off here by Una's Demon Hunter, and it does. Might even lose himself an archer, because like 4 Huntresses do a lot of damage when they're actually focusing on a single unit. 5 Huntresses. Wow, we have so many units already out for Una. Meanwhile, Colorful still working on his number 2 and 3, I believe. I think he has a second Ancient of War, and yes, we do. But it's placed in a rather weird location. We also have Una building a protector, but it does get spotted out by Colorful, and it's very close to being completed. But now the Demon Hunter is here. I assume that the protector will get cancelled, as that is not a relevant health bar to complete yourself with, and that will go in for another attempt, as we have a Huntress attack at the main base of Colorful. An Archer does get taken down, probably sloppy on Colorful's part. He does have Moonwells available for that, and I guess with the threat of Moonwells, it is going to force a couple of those Huntresses to retreat. Troll Berserker being focused down there, but with thanks of the Moonwell, able to heal himself right back up. The Moonwells are out of mana though, so if Una chooses to, stay a little longer, then he could probably get a win here, but yeah, his Huntresses are also very low health, so they are forced to retreat. But still, we had a couple of units being taken down on the purple side, so I guess that is a small victory for our pink player. He has a quite sizable army, 40 versus 39, so it seems like Colorful has, pretty much caught up when it comes to army supply there. I guess it is because of that Troll Berserker. I'm pretty sure we have a lot more Huntresses for the pink side than the purple, but with that Troll Berserker, this food supply does narrow itself a little bit. Rune Braces gets picked up there. I guess it's not that useful against a Demon Hunter. Of course, the mana burn is dictated by the amount of mana you have, so I guess Rune Braces is not that useful with something so variant. Rock Golem gets taken down to the bottom right, and that does give an aura item. It is going to be the Scourge Bone Chimes for the 15% lifesteal, so not that useful for the Night Elf army, particularly this Night Elf army, which consists mainly of range units here. It will be, I guess, usable by the Demon Hunter, but yeah, we'll see. Like, 15% lifesteal for one unit compared to, that 200 gold. I guess most players would choose that 200 gold. Protector gets placed down at the main base of Una, so he is a little worried about an early counterattack from his opponent, but I think it's just, over precaution there, because I don't see how Colorful could actually win the mid to late game here, as he is not going for early tech, or just tech in general. It's not necessarily early. Una is going for the tech, and he's actually nearly completed, so Ancient of Laws could be a very likely transition, and it could be the key to victory for Una here. The Demon Hunter is going to keep those Scourge Bone Chimes. Colorful is going for a low upkeep army of 57 versus 47 of Una. He does have a Glaive Thrower available to effectively deal with those Huntresses. Pretty smart move there, as Huntresses are unarmored, so they will receive extra damage from that siege attack modifier, or attack type. Second Ancient of War is being placed down. I'm not sure about this, seeing as we already have Tree of Ages completed. I would have expected the double Ancient of Laws into maybe bears or dryads. Dryads are pretty decent against those huntresses as well, because it's piercing versus unarmored. But since we have +1/+1 upgrades already for these oh no, never mind. That is for colorful. We have +1/+0 upgrades for Una. Maybe you might not go for bears or dryads. I don't know. +1/+1 upgrades for colorful. He has a fairly sizable army here, and he is going to attack momentarily. Ancient Protector will deal a ton of damage because it is also piercing, so hopefully it will be able to fend off against those Huntresses. The Ancient of Wonders? I guess not. I believe that was the Nation of Law that got cancelled there for Una. Oh, we have double Glaive Throwers as well for Colorful, so that is going to be a little bit of a troublesome fact for our Pink Night Elf player here, as his Ancient Protector just got taken down. The Glaive Throwers are dealing quite a bit of damage against those purple Huntresses, but yikes, that Scroll of Protection is doing its work. The double Ancient of Wars tried to fend off this attack, but sadly it seems like the armor, the +2 armor of those Huntresses and Berserkers are just a little too much for those Pink Huntresses to handle. Glaive Throwers are being focused down pretty smartly by Colorful as well. I'm surprised that Una hasn't actually caught on to this and focused down those Glaive Throwers. He is whittling down the Huntress count for Colorful. As I say that, almost all of Una's Huntresses get taken down, but this is not an ideal fight for our Pink player, as you might already have guessed. But I felt like that could have been avoided. This was an interesting all-in. Ancient War number 3 is moving to battle, I guess. Okay, this is a very weird victory for Colorful, or maybe a very interesting loss for Una. He had around 2 to 3 Ancient of Wars. He also had a Protector as well. I think if he focused down those Glaive Throwers, then maybe, just maybe, he could have dealt with the low upkeep army of Colorful there, instead of, you know, focusing on that Demon Hunter. But yeah, maybe fighting under the Scroll of Protection was not a wise decision either. And this is going to be Colorful's win here. I don't see how Una could actually come back from this. GG from Una, and that is going to be game and pretty much the series, as this is just a best of 1. Hopefully guys enjoyed this first game of 2016. I will probably cast the other games that the Phoenix Cup came out with. So yeah, expect that. Expect new players. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.